And with that, hello and welcome everybody. My name is Invi and I will be your caster for this evening. Yeah, I hope I saw some of you yesterday already for the Nordic Championship Prologue. Today we'll have the Norgesligaen, also Nordic tournament, and that from E-Arena as well. Today, Div 4, so Division 4. Yeah, and this will be an interesting thing to see because it's one of the lower divs, but that doesn't mean it's less it's less interesting and less surprising because everyone who knows the lower divs normally from any game, doesn't matter which game, knows that those will be very much, yeah, very funny sometimes because you'll see some stuff you will not see in a higher div or in a, well, more, I'm missing the word, in a div which is more challenging. But nonetheless, I hope this will be fun. We'll have 15 teams with us today. I can see 58 players already in the lobby, so that means there are 2 missing. Should have 60. And we also have an updated leaderboard, or not updated leaderboard, but we also have a leaderboard, and we'll see which 15 teams will be joining us today. The 15 teams are One Foot in the Grave, Acid, Bajon or Og Reangat, Gob Fear, the Grumpy Old Bastards, God Gurkoch, or something like that, Ishav's Guerrillian OGs, Los Polos Hermanos, North Navigators, Smashing. Then we have the Tactical Stocks, a Team Knacken Malman, Troublemakers 2 and 3, because one time a Troublemaker or one Troublemakers team would not be enough for this lobby. And then we have Valhalla Berserker and X3600. And with that, we'll hop almost into match number 1, because we are starting the lobby with 58 players. So that means 2 teams will play with only 3 players for now. That might change after the first match, but we'll see. I am looking forward to this, and I hope we will have a lot of fun over here. And oh my god. Oh my god. The observer files are broken. The observer files are broken. We don't have colors. Oh, come on. Well, let me check what the issue is with the observer files. Yeah. That should not be the case. Thank you for that. There's a lot of teams with similar colors. Yeah, so that should not have happened. And I'm gonna check out. If it works in the PUBG OBS. The first match will start shortly. We have to wait for the timer to start though. Yeah. It's not looking good. That is not looking good for now. All right, so I hope this, that. That was looking weird. Oh, correct. All right. Yeah, that's unfortunate. We'll hop over straight to the map though. As you can see, we have a lot of gray teams. A lot of them, because nobody has a color. Normally we should at least have the standard colors. I'm trying to fix this now. So bear with me while we wait for the plane to catch up to us. Right, so teams did drop down. We'll see who goes where before we Oh my god, this is looking so weird with no colors at all. I mean... Right, we have 2 teams in La Cabrera. We have 1, 2, 3 teams around San Martin Hacienda water treatment. 1 team El Pozo. Yeah, alright. This looks interesting. We have an Impala hot drop. Please don't, guys. Please don't. I have to restart. Oh, and they get a circle for that. Man! Holy shit. They get the circle for that. Gets a circle for... Alright, it's a semi-hot drop. Alright. I'm gonna restart the game quickly. So please bear with me. We'll do this as quickly as possible. Until then, you'll see a black screen. And hopefully, after that, we will have colors. At least some colors. It will be not the correct colors the teams chose. It will be any color. Hopefully, the standard colors from PUBG. I'm not quite sure about that, though. I have to check a different... Let me check this. The right one should be it. Before we start the match, I have to check a different observer file. So we don't have an issue. Right. Sorry for the wait, guys. Normally I check this prior, and I did, and it looked good, at least for the... Alright, this is looking good. Alright, let's start. Normally I check the observer files prior. This time I checked. The icons looked okay. And that was all I checked in this case. So yeah. We'll check if this works out now. Hopefully it does. Game is starting again. We should be right back in. Let's see if this works. Hopefully. Wish us luck, guys. We'll need it. We definitely will need it. Right. We at least get the game back. Get our little confirm message. Reconnect to match, please. Yes. Let's see if we already lost someone. I hope not. That might make it easier for me. Or for us. Ah, this looks so much better, guys. This looks so much better. Oh my god. We're gonna hop over the map quickly. So we get the mini icons. Because otherwise we'll miss the mini icons on the map. We don't want that. Alright, let's hop over here. As you can see over here, we are smashing, or SG smashing. Sami game is black. Or Sami game is smashing. That should be the right name. Acid over here. Arriving at one of the compounds. All the way over here we have Ishav's Gradient. Oh jeez. That is quite loud for me. Alright, this is looking better. Because I do want you guys to hear me. Even though it sounds wild. Packer might be in trouble here. Because Acid is following him. Yeah, unfortunately, not able to get a shot in. More shots coming in here. Wow, this is loud. This is quite loud. All right. Should be better now, hopefully. So you can at least hear me. For Bajon Agriangat, we have Mikakel, Bajon Triumph, Reangasara, and Turtle. Icebear already with the smoke. Quite sure for what for, because it's quite... I mean, there's no one there. There's a lot of movement on the map. Shot from Turtle in the direction of the tactical stocks. Silveran over there. That's a nice tech against Tinder Swindler. Like 3,600. Killer Hat with the knock against him though. That's quite a bold shot. Good thing Stian is there and can get him back on his feet. Meanwhile, Sara says, there are tires on that car, and I don't like tires on cars, so let's destroy them. So far, oh, this might be interesting. We got quite close to Adrian over here. Right, we can... One. Why is there a Q in there? Shock. Then you see Sonics. Munskin coming in from behind. Quite sure if Dries heard him. And coming back. Sees both of them. Munskin not really aware where they are. First knock. Bear's moving back. Munskin sees the second one and gets the knock in. Flush confirmed. That leaves 2 players for the Troublemakers 2. Not quite sure where they are located. They should be somewhere. There. No. There were 2 kills for the Troublemakers and not against them. Yeah. Good morning. Are you awake? Not yet, sir. Alright. As you can see, Circle shifted in favor of Impala again. This most likely will be our end circle around here-ish somewhere. Most likely because, yeah, if the circle shifts in that direction, you're quite happy with the position around here in Impala. Matthias already quite close to Los Polos Hermanos. No Life, Mjansrud, Sloppy Gyrus, and Skogtrim. Oh. This is in trouble. The Norse Navigators. This is seemingly has a car, but the game is not aware where that car is. Good thing at least the others know that they have a car. Well, we can see Tommy Game is smashing quite close to the Troublemakers 2. I'm not quite sure where Troublemakers 3 are. We'll find out, though. Where are they? That's Troublemakers. Ah, there we go. Troublemaker 3 over here. Reload, Ronnie, Urban, Little Cheese, and the 8 Nor. Oh, the hate? I'm not quite sure. Shots coming in against Lorifax. We're good with Reload Ronnie over here. Quite close to tactical stocks. Lorifax just below him. I mean, he sees the Marauder there. He knows that's not a normal spot, so he knows there's someone close to him. Urban over here on top of the hill. Unfortunately for him, we have the grumpy old bastards here, and they knocked the 8 Nor. So suddenly this is not looking too good for the Troublemaker 3. Ronnie with a flash. Going for the push against Lurifax. Gets the first knock in. Going for the flush. And now the others coming in from the back. Good thing that Urban is still above him. So Little Cheese got knocked by Steos. Vaggie with an awesome nade. Urban with an awesome nade against Vaggie. This way around. WKS over here. The last remaining member of the tactical stocks. Not looking too good for him. Attain the kill against Little Cheese and Reload Ronnie. Serves trouble. Tactical stocks eliminated on rank 15. After barely 13 minutes and 40 seconds. Sarah for Bajan on Kriagat. With a knock against Screamis. Icebear lost the tire there and tries to get away though. Not quite sure why Bajan or Kriagat is fighting for this position. Because this is not in the circle. Have some shots over here in the mines close to Impala. That's here's knockback non-life. Where did that happen? I'm unsure. That's just here. Non-life should be eliminated now, maybe. Sloppy Jar is pushing forwards. He's non-life above him. Good thing that's his teammate. Ariken knocked. Mons could go for the wrist. Asmix is with him. We can see some shots in the direction of Ice Bear. 42, the answer to the universe and everything. Those of you who read it know it. Jan. Another spray. Stanix 2K eliminated. I'm not quite sure why 1 foot in the grave did not try to get the kill. And with the kill against Urban. And the Troublemakers 3 are eliminated. Reload Ronnie was found as well. Way over here. And Bajan Ogre and Guts are pushing in the direction of X3600. Nice headshot against Joan. John felt that. Glad. The kill against Gamblefar. While Tindas Windler got knocked by Turtle. This most likely might be what our game has in store for us. More teams in Impala. More teams in the Minas. As you can see, circle shifted again in favor of Impala. We have some teams who still need to make it to the circle. Over here, Acid. And then over here, we have Berserk Valhalla. Or Valhalla Berserk. Valhalla Berserk. Formerly known as Valhalla Valkyrie. Maybe it's the second team. I'm not quite sure. Over here, we have One Foot in the Grave. Acid with the kill against Bombus. I'm quite sure why he was the only one for Valhalla Berserk moving forwards. Moving up the hill, east of place. You can see his teammates over here, Ibra Kadabra and Inka Hofding for Team Kinect and Malman. One of the other teams with only 3 players. Once again with the kill against Sloppy Jarvis. Well, Arias got knocked by John. Also quite another far shot over here. All the way over here. All the way over there. It's doable, definitely. Still a hard shot. Over here we can see the Grumpy Old Bastards 4. Also another team. There's more than one team. And another knock against Tigerbone. 9-tap bow. Still on his knees, and also trying to get him back on his feet. For Harbor, for Valhalla Berserk. Got those kills in. Next point coming in. This is Craziest, Space Shark and Axel. Searching for a spot to play. Maybe they want to push the position from One Foot in the Grave. Maybe. Yeah, they do. Nine tap, not too happy about that. Oh, that's a perfect nade. That is a perfect nade by Axel. Just below the car. Bow and Niels are too late. Meanwhile, as we can see, Acid with a good position against the Norse Navigators. Still, both teams not in the circle yet. I have to move forwards. This will be our end circle over here on the field. Good position for the Grumpy Old Bastards. And they also got an airdrop with a P90 for Deus. Kinect and Malman in trouble. He's the place. Pushing forwards. He's down there. Overrun eliminated. Sergeant Killer hat knocked. And another knock by the place. So far, John with 384 damage. The damage leader, Axel, with 3 kills. The kill leader and Tinder Swindler has taken 537 damage. Oh, and that's it. Asset eliminated by Easter Place, who finally is able to go for the rest on Ibracadabra. And they do have to move, because the circles come close, as we can see. More shots coming in. Craziest moving forwards. The Norse Navigators want to spot over here. Or no, through here. We're going to someone else. Meanwhile, the Grumpy old bastards have knocked John. Rusty Razor over here. Below the Grumpy old bastards. Or, I might add. Meanwhile, all the way back over here, we lost X3600. Thanks to Bajon Oregat. And moving forwards, might have seen Rusty Razor there. They know there's at least one more team in the city. Over here, we have Sammy Gamer smashing. And the Troublemakers too, getting pushed. Or seemingly maybe pushed by Los Polos Hermanos. Easter players with the knock against Craziest. Facing off against the Norse Navigators. Oh my god. Blues catching up. They still want to get those shots in. But they have to move. The question is, how good is their position? The answer is not too good. Reaction from Axel a bit too late. Oh, and he gets a knock against Ibra. Easter Place now the only man left standing for Team Kinect and Malmon. Over here on the street. Just barely gets touched by the blue. Oh, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he tries it. Good thing the North Navigators have been pushed back by the shots from a team, from the Grumpy old bastards. It's very unfortunate for the North Navigators. Great for Team Kinect and Malmon, who are still alive somehow. They still have to move forward though, around here-ish. So they might stay alive, but Grumpy old bastards have their vision set for them. This is knocked over here by Nygard. As we can see, Matzi now with a knock against Space Shark. Circle in favor of the field, like I suggested. What might happen? Popsicle moving close. Nate coming in. And unfortunately, it did not account for the shift in gear. No, not gear. The shift in land. I'm missing the word for it. The difference in height between his position and the position where the North Navigators were. Over here, Skokshim knocked. This just leaves me answered. Arceus. Tease him. Shots coming out. And that's it. GG, well played. Aragon, in the meantime, gets a kill. And over here, we lose Kaineman. So, smashing. Sammy Game is smashing. Eliminated as well. But John Orangat with 10 kills so far. Stays knocked over here. Or is Janice over here still alive? But John Orangat says, well, we might have... Turtle. Let's watch out. Troublemakers making some trouble there. Turtle in the meantime with 810 damage. Sarah with 728. Blue Zone Nate might be good enough to get stayers. Oh, he barely survived that. Second one is a bit too short. Still 5 kills for Sarah. With her emoji just barely touching Huntain. 1 HP remains. That's not good. Shots coming out from Matzi, and he gets knocked by Matthias. Troublemakers with the Bolty again. Summer game is smashing. Somehow have to move forwards. Adrian over here together with Munskin and Matsias in a good position. They should watch their left though, because we still have Team Kaneken over here with Ibra Kadabra at Easter Place. Over here we still have Gothor with Nigarta and Popsicle. Top of the hill, still the Grand Prix Bastards 4. They are facing off against Bajon Ogreagat. And knocked again. Emoji in trouble. Matsi gets tagged as well and gets knocked. And this just leaves Miss Ramoji. Anna is eliminated. Flash coming out. Not quite sure why though. Flash will not change anything. Ramoji able to... No! Oh, just barely. Barely not able to get the rest in. Seemingly not quite sure where to go. Has seen Mika kill. And gets eliminated by Adrian. Over here. Like I said, still Popsicle and Nygard. Nygard. Not quite sure how to pronounce it. Ibracadabra. And he's the place over here. And that means we are left with 5 teams standing. 2 players for Summy Game is smashing. Troublemakers 2 with 3 players. 3 players as well for Bajon Orient. 2 players left for Gosha. And 2 players for Team Kaneken Malmen. Meanwhile, I'm getting used to those names. And I hope I can remember them for match number 2 and onwards. I mean, so far it looks like the circle is in favor of all players. Everyone has found a spot. I'm still not sure why Easter Place and his teammate are not moving over the street. I mean, they could have, earlier, when the circle was over here still, they could have moved back, because I doubt that Troublemakers 2 had that in their plan. Nonetheless, circle shifted again. As you can see, so far Matthias and Turtle as well as Sarah are the only ones in the circle. Everyone else has to move forwards. It's looking good so far for Bayon Orangat. 12 kills so far for them. For Stomach Game is smashing, we have 1 kill so far. And to think a bit, 9 kills so far for the Troublemakers 2. Team Kaneken Malmen with 5. All 5 from Easter Plate. And he will get his 6th one if he gets that kill against Matsias. Oh, Ibran knocked by Ricken. Meanwhile, we lose Mika kill. Oh, Mika kill gets a kill. So that was red shot coming in from behind. This is trouble all over. 15 kills for Bayon Oreagat. Mika kill, Sarah and Turtle moving forward. They have the whole circle for themselves. Another knock against Adrian just leaves Munskin, our host for today. 10 kills for them as well. Maybe he is able to get the rest in. And the answer is no. There came a shot from the side. And now it's just Lieutenant Aureus. Tommy Game is smashing. He is found. And that's it. GG, well played. Would have won a chicken dinner. Bayon Oreangat with the first chicken of the day. 18 kills with 2,845 damage as well as 9 assists for the Troublemakers 2. We'll hop over for a quick break before we will return with match number 2 of the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the updated leaderboard. 28 points for Bajon Oriangat. After match number 1, the Troublemakers 2 take home the second place with 15. Then we have Team Knecken Malmö with 9 points so far. 7 for the Grumpy Old Bastards 4, as well as Sammy Gamer Smashing. Then we have 6 points for Gokok. Then 4 points each for the Troublemakers 3 and the North Navigators. 2 points for Acid and Los Polos Hermanos. And 1 point each for One Foot in the Grave, Ichaf's Guerrillian OGs, Valhalla Berserker, and X3600. The only team without points so far, unfortunately, are the players from Tactical Stock, but that might change in match number 2 now. Still, nonetheless, we will try our best to find points for anyone, because otherwise it would be quite boring. Nonetheless, this marks match number 1, and we'll hop over to match number 2 shortly, because that's what's up next. And with that said, let's hop over. As you can see, we are again on Miramar. Nothing changed. And nothing will change. So, more action, more Miramar, more desert, more sand, and more warmth. We'll start our travel below resort and we'll end it to the left of the oasis. To the oasis? Of the oasis. As you can see, we have 59 players now in the lobby. 1 more player than we had last round. So that means 1 more kill for someone in this lobby. And as we can see, the only team left with 3 players is the lineup from Team Knecken Malmö. Unfortunately, they did not answer in regards to our question if they will play with more players in the future or not. That's still up for debate, it seems. We'll see. Nonetheless, let's hop into the action. Match starts, and we start as well with our plane. Should be coming there over here. And that means we'll follow it and see where the players will drop and who will drop first. Hello, we're slow. Why are we slow? Don't like it when we're slow. Alright, first out, Los Polos Hermanos. Then we have Bajon Oriangat. Following them, we have the Troublemakers 3. Next up, the Grumpy Old Bitches 4. The Grumpy Old Bastards 4. And we have the Sammy Gamer Smashing, North Navigators. Everyone jumping out now. I mean, I'm not following suit though. North Navigators, the Grumpy Old Bastards 4. Ishaf's Guerrillian OGs. Then we have Acid, Tactical Stocks, Valhalla Berserker. Over here we have One Foot in the Grave and X3600. Then over here Troublemakers 2 and the lineup from Gochok. And last but not least, Team Knecken Malmö going all the way to the north. We have 1 hot drop over here. No, 2 hot drops. But over here in Los Loans, between Los Polos Hermanos and, well, Oriangat. That could be a quite quick one. Why am I hearing sound? Wait a second. Something is not right. I'm hearing sound from somewhere. Well, I should not be hearing sound. That's weird. That is very weird. I'm hearing sound from somewhere. I'm not sure where. This is not it. This is not it. Something is not right with my sound, though. First shots coming in. Fight between Los Polos Hermanos and the lineup from Bajon Oriangat. As we can see, Los Polos Hermanos says, nope, not with us. Not with us. Searching for a better position. And we can see Giga Bomb over here. The mortar. The fuck is the sound coming from? Still unsure. Let me check this for a second. I don't want to have that sound. I do have that sound, but I don't want it. There we go. Theoretically, that should be my Spotify on. It is on the right. What the fuck is going on? Why the heck am I hearing that? Oh, yeah, I know. I'm dumb. I am dumb. I am totally dumb, chat. I opened up a second version of OBS because I wanted to check something. And, well, I opened it to the break scene. And on the break scene, I have the sound monitored. And it seems the monitor is able to grab a second OBS just fine. Well, normally, sound is not working over 2 iterations. So, yeah, that's it. I found the sound source. And that means, well, we're good to go now. I can completely focus on the game again. Hopefully. Over here, the grumpy old bastards 4 in trouble. And Stajois is the first one to be knocked. Like Gnome Life and Mjansrut. Elimination complete. Matzi still stopped though. Is willing to go for that fight. I mean, not willing to give up just yet on his teammates. Still, it's a good position, even if you have to share it. Meanwhile, we can see most teams are already rotating. Some advice from a comp perspective. The farther you are away, or the further you are away from the circle, the later you rotate, because otherwise you most likely will crash into teams who are still on the edge of the circle. Because everyone tends to rotate inwards. And if you wait longer, the chances are you rotate inwards safely. And in trouble as well. Not quite sure what the... Non-life still waiting for Matzi. Matzi still waiting for non-life. Floppy Gyro coming in. Oh, nice headshot there. Push coming in. That's not looking good. 3 versus 1. That's not the nice English kind of thing to do. Oh, Janice in trouble. Got it quite hard there. Aside from that, we don't see anything big happening. Some shots in the direction of Valhalla Berserker. Late Nor over here. Still for the Troublemakers 3. might get some unwanted attention from Valhalla Berserker. They're coming in his direction. Oh, first shot's coming out. Oh, they did stop. They did stop. They want to fight him. Not quite sure if this is a wise decision. Oh, that name wasn't bad. He was spotted. Solo fighting against a full team. He has to dodge this. Teammates are not close so far. And they're over here. And well, we saw some shots from the Norse navigators in the direction of One Foot in the Grave. That circle could provide an island ending. I mean, we haven't seen this in a while, and most likely PUBG patched it out. But it still might be the case. Meanwhile, Valhalla Berserker took over the compound from the 8. And, yeah, that means they have a good position in the circle so far. They might be able to wait for a bit. Oh, over here we have a roadblock. The Hawk versus the tactical stocks. Unfortunately, not able to pop a tire there. They lost race. The place in Ibra turning around. Alright, we don't want that fight. Let's take a different route. Munskin says, tires are my enemy. Destroy all tires. They make me tired. Sonex has been going for the recall. That means theoretically Goho are back with all 4 players shortly. Once Dres will respawn. Not quite sure what Sonic's doing now. Searching for loot, it seems. Circle shifted away from the islands. And the Valhalla Berserkers might get some new friends over here. With tactical stocks. They're searching for a position to play. Unfortunately for them, this position is already taken. And from behind there's more coming in. With the troublemakers too. Circle might even be similar to the first one we had. Most likely ending around here. Would end over here. But yeah, similar to the first circle. It's again around Impala-ish. Well, we're still waiting for more action to happen. That's the difference if you have only 15 teams. Everyone tries to stay alive for as long as possible. Nothing big happening at the start. No one pushing. Just waiting for the chance. Let's see where Bajon Oregat is dropping to. Most likely top of the hill above Impala. That's a good spot. There's an issue with the spacing between B and wild. It looks wild. First thing to do is destroy tires, Sarah says. If I am where tires are, tires are not my friend. Mikako with the knock against Stanix. Sonic's coming in. His teammates Mikako and Bajon Triumph now knocked by Urban and they ignore. Troublemakers 3 with a good position there, it seems. For those knocks. Still around with a knock against Lurifax. This emoji over here says, if I can destroy tires, I will destroy the whole car. This is Space Shark, Axel, and Craziest for the Norse Navigators. Let's see, do we have kills? Yes, we have 3 kills in total. 3 after 13 minutes. I mean, don't wonder that I can't catch any action for you. There is no action. Most damage Kaineman with 363 damage. Almost as, well, more damage. 100 more, almost as much damage as Sloppy Jarvis has tanked. Chris Troyer, Mansurt, and Gnomla with each 1 kill. So far, nothing interesting happened. Nothing interesting will happen in the next few minutes because the circle is still too big. I gotta correct myself. First came back. Teammates are going for his position. Can see that Valhalla Berserker wants to get a kill. Unfortunately, their shots in the direction of Sonics were way too late. Pushing forwards, we can see some shots coming in from the top of the hill there. Oh, here. Troublemakers. Number 3. Good thing we don't have all 3 Troublemakers teams in this lobby. Troublemakers 1 are in lobby. In the lobby of the 4, if I'm not mistaken. At least I hope so. Would be sad if they were not in the matches. Oh, shots against Lion Skull. Axe 3600 in trouble. First car will blow. Sergeant Killerhead trying to survive somehow. Not able to. And this leaves us with 50 Span, Lion Skull, and Tinder Swindler. Famous for Acid with the kill against Sergeant Killerhead. Janice has found an MK14 somewhere. I mean, there should be an airdrop close. Pressure there, though. Oh, fully cheese. Where did that happen? Coming street over here. Bohaba eliminated as well. Bohaba eliminated as well. Little cheese wipes out the Valhalla Berserkers. Not quite sure why the Valhalla Berserkers said we'll drive over here. They completely crossed the whole map. Initially, they were over there below the hill, all the way over here between below Bajan Ogriangat. I mean, they could have played the warehouses over here. Knock against Sonics, who's back on his feet now. Circle shifts again in favor of the field. Los Polos Hermanos, Summer Gamers, Smashing, and Ishas Guerrillan are in the circle, as well as X3600, and they might be getting some company by Acid. Or not. I'd be mistaken there. Silveron tries the barrel roll. And unfortunately, for that, it's eliminated. For Fantispin. Famous. Let's see if he does the same. Good old Bugatti. He says, no, I'm not doing that shit. Yeah, coming in as well. So this is where they want to know, where they want to live now. Nice shots in the direction of Lion Skull. Iceberg coming in as well. Behind them, they still have Oriagat's Turtle. Needs to move. And he needs to heal as well. 5 bandies, 5 first aids, 2 energies, and 2 trainees. Down here, Scream is knocked by Sarah. Another nade coming in. Second nade as well. I mean, you might want to go for the blue zone nade. Pushing forwards. They want that kill. And there's another team coming in as well. Yeah, and against Chris Troyer. Not seeing anything, but somehow still hitting. They're searching for her victim. Dream is around the corner. Would have had him. Over here behind the building, Mikael got knocked. Iceberg knocked as well. Eliminated. That leaves Screamers and Stian. Screamers was a molly in hand. Oh, and paid for it with his life. Still, Bajan Triumph knocked and flushed. Nygaard with some help though. Screamers molly finds Turtle, who is, well, wasn't fast enough. Next team coming in over here, Team Knack at moment. He's the place well below Goho. Engulfing in trouble as well, because one side is littered with Orion Guts. The other side is littered with Goho. Over here we still have X3600. This is not looking too good for them. He's the place eliminated. Car explosion. Ball little cheese again. He has something against cars, it seems. Kill number 5 for him. We can see Krokov going for the push. Nice spray by Sonics. This just leaves Inca as last man standing with the Vector in hand. It seems he's not quite aware that Team Gohok is coming in from behind. Nygaard might need to reload here. Good thing he took my advice. He definitely heard that. Definitely not. Spray from the Troublemaker 3 in the direction of the Norse Navigators. Norse Navigators say, alright, don't stop here, don't stop here. Let's continue, drive forwards. Meanwhile, Team Knack and Malman in trouble. He brought back on his feet, thanks to Inca. We see over here the North Navigators facing off against X3600. And Tinder Swindler goes down because he... Oh my god, Axel clinging to life with 1 HP. Going for the rest. Alright. Ibra found Popsicle. But got killed by Sonics. Tinder Swindler back on his feet. Maybe shortly if Lion Skull gets the rest in. He's not really willing to go out of the shack. Craziest and Axel. Still alive for the North Navigators. This is in Space Shark got eliminated. Sarah down, Turtle still alive. It's not looking too good for Voyant Orangat. 4 kills only this round. Last round were 18. A little cheesy does it. A little cheesy does it again. The Troublemakers making trouble. Reload Ronnie and Little Cheese going for the kills against Sonics and Drace. Therefore, Gohok is eliminated. Grumpy Old Bastards 4 eliminated as well. Turtle has found the remaining 2 players of X3600. X3600 eliminated. Craziest with a knock against Tinder Swindler. And Chris Troyer gets a kill against Lion Skull. I mean, Turtle not aware that his opponents are already dead. But he has new opponents. Go sing for him. Not. And from the side, Chris Troyer uses the same open door he used earlier. And therefore, unfortunately, Bayong Orangat is eliminated. Next up, the Troublemakers 3 might face off against the North Navigators. But before that, Los Polos Hermanos has something against that. In the meantime, we can see this drop has been looted, most likely by the Troublemakers 3. Over here, we have Ishas Guerrillian OGs. And they're going for rotation. They need to go for the rotation. And Janice with the knock against Packer. The other side, we can see 1 foot in the grave. Janice in trouble. 906 damage so far. Most damage has John below her. And gets the knock in. Or below him, I'm not quite sure. Regarding the gender. Craziest with a knock against the 8 Nor. And the North Navigators have been eliminated. Ronnie and Urban take down the last 2. Oh, shots coming in. WK's with a knock against Kaineman. Janice with a knock against Gumlafar. Munske now the last man standing for the Troublemakers 2. Moving forwards. 75 damage so far. No kills. Oh, a battle last game. He's Chris Troyer. Sees the next one, and that's it. Lieutenant Orius with the kill. We're down to 6 teams. So far, best position. Most likely for Janice in the middle. John will be eliminated. Lead out. Doubt that his teammates will make a move. John's going for the push now. Very good position in the center of the circle. Ah, that changes now. Shift in preference of our teams on the southern side of the road. With Troublemakers 3 and the players from Los Polos Hermanos. Just in the direction of the Summit Gamers mashing. Origin getting rest about Lieutenant Orius, who gets knocked by WKs. And that means Janice is the last player standing. For Summit Gamers smashing. Getting another knock and another kill against 9 tap. So 1129 damage already. Damage lead is confirmed with 400 damage in front and more kills coming in. Ruvang eliminated. Chris Troyer so far with 7 kills though. Holy shit, how did Janice see him? 10 kills for the 8 for killing for Troublemakers 3. A little cheese with 6. 2 for the 8 Nor and reload Ronnie. It's not looking too bad. Let's see if we can see more. We're down to our last 4 teams. 1 player left for Ishavsgarian OGs, which is Rusty Razor over here. I mean, he is close. I mean, if he drops down here, he might be in the circle. Best position would have been to go over here, where I'm missing the name. Janice was. Yes, with a knock against Little Cheese. Elimination successful. 10 kills for the Tactical Stocks. And they were the team without points from match number 1. The only team that had no points. Might have jinxed it, I guess. Los Polos Hermanos needs to move forwards. 8 kills so far on their count. 4 from Jensrud. Urban just boning down here. Waiting for his chance. WKS with the knock against non-life. Rusty Razor eliminated by Skogtrim. Jensrud almost not there. 1 HP remains. That was a hard one. Made completely wrong direction. Way too short. Aitnor has been eliminated. That just leaves Reload, Ronnie, and Urban. Ronnie with 2 kills, Urban without. They're in trouble. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Figuratively speaking. Los Polos Hermanos with the best chance in this match so far. Sloppy Jaros is right in the middle of the circle. Or close to it. I've seen Chris Troyer there. Oh, nice headshot. Has not seen Wedgie yet. Request with the knock against Reload Ronnie. Urban just shooting at the helmet of his teammate. Jensrud with the elimination. Urban not sure what to do. Should he push or should he go? Boom, boom, boom. And the answer is he needs to move. The same applies to a tactical stock as well, though. You can see Vaggie and Chris Roy over here. Chris Roy already getting pushed by the blue. Oh, nice packs over there. Fortunately, not able to get the knock-in. Non-life successful. Urban might be happy to see the... Oh my god. Vaggie and Urban. And the first one does not get the second. Veggie just in front of him. And he decides to go for the harder push. Decides to go at least for the flush. And now it's just Veggie. Goes for the knock against Sloppy Jaros. Jensrud. And Gnome Life. The last 2 men standing for Los Polos Hermanos. They had a good chance. But then they split up. And Veggie might be in trouble now. Jensrud needs to push forwards. He needs to help Non-Life. Oh. And that was the worst thing he could do. Wait for his smoke. If he would have moved earlier, he might have had the chance to go against Veggie. Now the M4 against the UMP. And the UMP has, or Veggie in this case, has armor. And still, Jensrud gets a kill. Winner with a chicken dinner, Los Polos Hermanos. After almost not getting the chicken dinner, they finally get it. 14 kills, 2,364 damage though by Sammy Gamer smashing. And then we have 8 assists again for Los Polos Hermanos. We're gonna hop over for a quick break before we return with match number 3. And we are back with the updated leaderboard like you already saw on the break screen. Because it updates itself. I'm proud of myself for doing something like that. Or, well, I'm proud of ChatGPT for doing it like that. 32 points. Bajan Oreagat still on rank number 1. Then we have Los Polos Hermanos with 26 points on rank 2. 20 points for the Troublemakers 3. 19 points for the Tactical Stock. 17 for SG Smashing. Then we have 16 for the Troublemakers 2. 10 each for Team Knekken Malmen and Goskok. Then we have 7 points each for the Grumpy Old Bastards 4 and the Norse Navigators. 6 points for Ishavsgarilian. 5 points, my fault. 4 points for One Foot in the Grave, 3 points for Acid, and 1 point each for Valhalla Berserker and X3600. And with that, we'll hop into match number 3 of the evening shortly. We'll hop over to Rondo, because Rondo is game. And as you all know, Rondo is interesting and funny and somehow still too big. But we'll see. Let's hop over. Match number 3 awaits us. And as you can see, we start our plane pass slightly below Tinlong Garden. Man, I'm having trouble with words today. And we land our trouble slightly below Minhu. We're still waiting for the timer. There we go. Timer. 1 minute remains on the clock before we will be in match number 3 of the day. Man, I should stop this. Definitely, I should stop this. Yeah. As you can see, we are live, and I'm having trouble with words today. Maybe I have a stroke. Maybe I'm just not focused today. I'm not sure. But we'll see. It has been a long day with less sleep than usual. Still, this is match number 3 of Norgesligaen, and we are in a Div 4. That means we don't have the best players in the world, but it's still fun and we see chaos like never before. 7 seconds remain on the clock before we will get into the action and the plane will start its ascent. There we go. First time, 59 players on Rondo for this day and in this Div 4, because this is day number 1. Initially, we have 8 days in total, if I'm not mistaken, or 6 days, somewhere around that. So a lot of weeks. On Monday, you will find me here blabbing around about what will happen on the screen. X3600, the first to drop out. After them, we have Ishvasgarilian OGs and the Troublemakers 2, as well as Sami Gamer Smashing. Next up, we have the Grumpy Old Bastards 4 and Valhalla Berserker, as well as Acid, and then the Troublemakers 3. Next up, we have the Tactical Stocks, our almost winners from the last match, and Los Polos Hermanos, our winners from last match. Kochok following them. Then next up, we have a Team Knekken Malmen, as well as One Foot in the Grave. And last but not least, Norse Navigators and I'm missing the name. Bajan Oreagats. I knew it was something hard for me. Right over here. That's the ground. I don't want to see the ground. I want to see this. I'm not quite sure where the teams are dropping to, because it's looking weird as hell. Over here. Tactical Stocks over here. Los Polos Hermanos. Waiting for Sloppy Jara. Just landed in a tree. First shots coming out already from Valhalla Berserker. And Bombers just realized, oh shit, I have to reload this thing. What happened? Yeah, I can't tell you that. Test Trek and Neox Factory played by the Grumpy Old Bastards and Acid. Circle shifts in favor of One Foot in the Grave. Due to the plane path, we have no one in the north. So everything above the river is clear and might be played. Is our circle might... We glitched below the map again. Our circle might end over here. rather than on the other side. We'll see. Both still possible. We can see that Los Polos Hermanos is still moving, searching for a spot to loot. Maybe they will loot here-ish. Quite sure, no. They're still continuing their travel. We'll follow them for now. Let's see where our winners from match number 2 are going to. Maybe they'll find a spot to loot. Maybe they'll find opponents. Because if they want to loot Jaltin, it will be the latter. Because there we have Team Knack and Malman. At least search for another car. Kloppin not willing to drive. I mean, I can understand him. At least to some part. Down through it over there in the other car together with Gnome Life. Oh. I don't know what you're doing. Alright. EV City Bus. Eco-friendly. Let's do some, yeah. Some ads. And I'm already going for rotation there. Not quite sure where she wants to go. Or he. I'm not quite sure regarding genders in this. I'm gonna say she. Still might be a he, but, well, don't pick a name like that if you don't want to get misgendered. I'm sorry. But I can only read names. I don't know you personally. So I'm still moving forward, and this might get interesting because we could see on the mini-map that we have one foot in the grave already over here. And Hannah might try to get to this compound, as we can see. Ruvang already with the UMP in hand. Hannah gets tagged. And that's it for Hannah. Unfortunately eliminated first in match number 3 of the day. Rest in peace. One foot in the grave. Happy about that EV bus. Question is, will the rest of the grumpy old bastards, number 4, go for revenge? Or will they search for a different spot to play? At the moment, it looks like flipping a car might be in their future. Well, Los Polos Hermanos destroyed. Oh, shots maybe for acid in the direction of one foot in the grave. They just won that EV bus and now they're going on the run. Acid successful with those shots. Meanwhile, we can see the 8 Nor close to Sonic's. Driving through the bamboo. That rhymed at least somewhat. Driving through the bamboo. Da 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 da. Interesting. This could, theoretically, this could be the center of the circle. So, since we know that all emergency pickups have a cut point, and that cut point should be the current center of the circle. If there would be more emergency pickup, this should be the center of the circle currently. And that looks quite right. So that means every emergency pickup plane is going over the center of the circle. Today I learned. Chat, today I learned. At least I think I learned. Ruvang, the only one with a kill yet after 7 minutes. And therefore the current kill leader. We still have more damage though. 37 by Chris Troyer. 72 by Ruvang. 23 by Hannah. 21 by Nilsor. 17 by 9 Tabbo. And Hannah has taken 104 damage. That means that she did boost, and the boost did tick, at least for 4 HP. Popsicle with shots in the direction of the emergency pickup. We are not sure if anyone over there will get hit, but we'll see. Right over here we have the Summy Gamers smashing with Origin, Janice, Kaiderman and Lieutenant Aureus. Which reminds me a bit of Oreos, a snack. Oreo, Oreo. Reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph. The Oreo Palace Guard from the King in the first movie. Alright. Nothing too interesting happening. He's just getting over here. Quite close to the Grumpy Old Bastards 4. Multi with the first shots. Not able to get a knock in or a shot in. I guess this shack over here was his destination. That's the red dot. Take it. If you don't have one already. So, circle still too big. Over here we can see Axe 3600 going for rotation as well. Also with the emergency pickup. We are still in the first phase. Nothing has changed. Nothing has shifted. 24 seconds still on the clock. Before a shift will occur. One team going for the northern part of the circle so far are Summy Gamers Smashing. The only team to do that. And the circle proves all the other teams right. We are on the main island. There's an airdrop over here. Let's see what the teams missed so far. A pin 90 with level 3 gear, first aid kit and a ghillie suit forest edition. Can only be found over here on Rondo. Interestingly enough, X3000 600 goes for the compound over here. While getting shot at from the North Navigators and Bajan Orangat. Below them we can see Team Knack and Malman. Searching for a better position. They might find one. They might not be set for Los Polos Hermanos, because they're still out of the circle. We're getting closer to a possible fight between teams. We're getting closer to teams, well, closing us into each other. North Navigators have heard the shots from Bajan Orangat. This is with the first nade. Takes a chunk out of Turtle's life. Falls back though. So the North Navigators, afraid of their own courage. Scream is with a knock against Nor. Against the 8. Glad with some attacks over there against the Grumpy Old Bastards 4. Some UI changes. If you see the arrows move, that means the circle is not moving yet. See over here. It is. Oh, I gotta correct myself. If you see the arrows moving above the mini map, so above here, Oh, wait. I can do this. Here, you see these arrows moving. That means the circle is moving as well. At least it seems like that. So let's step into the action and see if we can find out who will fight and who will not fight. Jean-Aurélien gets, well, not really willing to fight, but Matthias might be willing to. Not quite sure why he's the only one for the Troublemakers 2 who's in the stadium so far. The other one's still all the way over there. Aside from that, all the other teams have gathered somewhere close to the circle. Still, we're in 13 minutes and only had 1 kill so far. Those guys are really playing for their life. Circle shifted again to the south this time. To the south of the map. With a slight touch to the east. Very slight. That means a lot of teams have to move. Troublemakers 2 have to move. Over here, Los Polos Hermanos, X3600, Samigame is smashing, Ishaf's Guerrillian, and last but not least, Valhalla Berserker. Matthias finally found Turtle there. Oh, Turtle just dodging and crouching in the last second. Matthias just barely missing the hat. Hurricane with a knock there. Alright, going for the flush against Inkhofting. Oh, another attack, another headshot. Meanwhile, we can see Los Polos Hermanos not really sure where to go. Let's just drive back. Well, we can see some swimmers over here. X3600. Sergeant Killerhat has been knocked. Lion Skull coming in on the beach now. Going for the fight against Gnomlife, and he sees him too late. Los Hermanos at least with 1 kill this round. More shots coming in. Lion Skull in trouble. Not really sure where to go. I had 2 cars in front of him. Take one. Okay, not really willing. All we can see. Jin and his teammate Jens with a knock against Lion Skull. Arjun and Kaineman in trouble. Kaineman knocked. Lion Skull eliminated. A nice tag from Matthias against Baron or Regant. I'm gonna butcher that name so hard today. Holy shit. It's just not easy for me. Sorry, with the knock and flush against... No, with the knock against Origin, who gets flushed by Axel. North Navigators finally with a kill. Bambus running over Icebear. That happened over here. Whole Berserker crashing into assets. Or assets crashing into them. New Screamers and Icebear were in the car. Over here we have the last 2, Stian and Silverin. Circle shifted again, this time for Bamboo. This right here might be a good position for you if you're searching for a position. Then, with the knock against Lieutenant Aureus. More shots coming in. It's gone. Oh, the Grumpy Old Bastards in trouble. And the Grumpy Old Bastards 4 have been eliminated. Los Polos Hermanos taking those kills. And are happy about that. Janice might have something in store for them, though. Last person live for Summer Game is smashing. Spotted by Scotchin, though. Team Knack and Malman waiting for Baron. Bayan Orangat. Oh, this might be interesting. Dacia versus M249. Oh, and the M249 does some damage. Well, they're still all alive. Asset facing off against Ishavskarelian OGs. Were eliminated on rank 14 by the last two players. Mikael getting knocked out. Veggie hitting WKS. Meantime, Sonic says, alright, I can do some damage too. Does he have a nade? He has 4 nades. Those nades will hurt. Wrong side of the wrong side of the wall though. Oh, that nade might be perfect. Holy shit. Veggie, get off the car. No! Oh no! How the heck did that nade kill Lurifax? I am unsure about that one. Ibra. Knack and Maimon facing off against Gosho. He's the place and Ibra. Popsicle trying to shoot through the wall. Wrong idea though. Oh, nice molly. Nigart. Getting knocked in. Gets knocked as well. And that just leaves Sonics. Who's trying to go for the rest. But there's another shot coming in from behind. He's the place. Killed by Nigart. Sonics is the last man standing. Ibracadabra. Last man standing for Team Knack and Malman. Over here we still have Los Polos Hermanos. Jean Orion gets over here, quite close to Janice. Just waiting below the bridge. Over here, we still have the Troublemakers 3 in the circle. Not in the circle yet, Valhall Berserker. Same goes over here for One Foot in the Grave and the Norse Navigators. Who take out Tiger Bomb. That just leaves 1, 2, 3 players for One Foot in the Grave, because one of them had his foot in the grave, which is Tiger Bomb. Ruvang is the last man standing. Quite sure the 2x is the best scope for the JS9 though. Trying to get away, craziest. Trying to get the knock-in against Ruvang. Summer Game is smashing, eliminated. Janice was found by Beyond Triumph. Very unfortunate. Los Polos Hermanos. Facing off against the Norse Navigators. At least one half of the Norse Navigators. Oh, this might be interesting. This is all the way up here. Silveran with a nice nade against the Troublemakers 2. Don't confuse them with the Troublemakers 3. 2 has the purple and 3 has the green icon. Craziest in the blue, moving forwards. Axel tries to spray, finds one. Going for the flush. Needs to go fast. Needs to stop. Crazy is knocked. Axel has no first aid anymore. Only bandies. Flash coming out. And he dies to Scork Trim. Almost to the blue. Over here we have still have Ibra and Sonics. Our last two snakes. And over here we have Bayon Oragat. Oh, Berserker over there. Troublemaker 3 over there. And all the way over here, there's one last player for Asset with Stian. With 4 cars. I mean, he has a lot of spots to play. Another snake over here with Adrian. Or Adrian. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. I'm going to go with Adrian for now. Sonic's over here. Ibra over there. Question is, who will see who first? We'll see Ibra Sonic's first or Sonic's Ibra? And what about Los Polos Hermanos? Adrian might see them. Sonic sees Turtle. Hero pushing forwards as well. Oh, Turtle has seen Skocktrim. He answered as well. There's a lot of unknowns in this match at the moment. You're eliminated by Turtle, and Turtle eliminates Sonics as well. Oh, he whiffs. How unfortunate. Los Polos Hermanos moving forwards. 546 damage from Jansrud. Silverrun though with the most kills. 5 to be exact for the lineup from Asset. Not the best position they can play. Not the worst either, though. But already got in a good position. They have the advantage. They have almost 30% of the playing field for themselves. Almost 50% of the playing field for themselves. Turtle spotted by Adrian. It needs to move. And Los Polos Hermanos is eliminated by Sarah. Has seen Adrian, most likely. Has seen Adrian. Meanwhile, Stian with the kill against Reload Ronnie before getting eliminated by Urban. And we are in the top 4. Troublemakers 2 with Adrian left. Troublemakers 3 over here. With Urban, Little Cheese, and the 8. 4 players left for the whole Berserker with Bambus, Roxy, for Harbour, and Stan. And then we have 3 players left for Bayon Orangas with Bajon Triumph, Oranga Sarah, and Turtle. Unfortunately, though, for most of those, they're not in the circle yet. Push coming in, and when push comes to shove... Oh, Bayon Triggers. For Harbour knocked. Nice spray by Sarah. Just lasering their opponents. Well, they're not coming in. That just leaves 2. Stan and Bambus. Flash is good. Flash is bad. Oh, Turtle again with the knock there. That just leaves Bambus, who moves forwards and gets knocked as well. Now fast. No! Triumph goes down. Or Bajan. I'm not quite sure how to call him. Or her. Adrian's still alive as our last snake of the game. Now we have Urban, Little Cheese, and the 8 Nor. Both in the center of the circle. They took that position from Los Polos Hermanos. And that's that is a position Bajan already knows. Adrian not willing to focus the attention on him. Urban most likely will bleed out. No chance that Little Cheese and the 8 go for him. Oh no, he's going for it. He's trying to go for the rest. Sarah is not seeing that. Trying to get an angle against Adrian, who is going for the knock and knocks Sarah. Little Cheese now coming in from the side. And that means we're in a 1 against 2 situation. A 1 against 3 situation. Urban, Little Cheese, and the 8 Nor against Turtle. It's a Troublemaker's win to take, and they do take so. Little Cheese with the last kill. Troublemakers 3 get the winner chicken dinner. They are got with the most kills though with 9. Most damage by the Troublemaker 3 with 1,860. And Los Polos Hermanos with 6 assists. With that, we'll hop over for a quick break before we return with match number 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the updated leaderboard after match number 3. Match number 3. We're going for match number 4 now. But first, we still have our winners with Bayon Orangat still in the lead with 47 points. Los Polos Hermanos with 37 on rank 2. Then we have 36 points for the Troublemakers 3, 26 for the Troublemakers 2, then 19 points for the Tactical Stocks on rank 5. Summer Gamer Smashing on rank 6 with 2 points less, 17 points in total. Gohok with 16 points on rank 7. The Norse Navigators with 13 points on rank 8. On the other side, we have Acid with 13 points, as well as Team Knecken Malman with 13 points as well. Tiebreaker being the placement points. Then on rank number 11, we have the Grumpy Old Bastards 4 with 7 points. Same goes for Valhalla Berserker on rank 12. 6 points for One Foot in the Grave so far. 5 points for Ishav's Garenian OGs. And last but not least, 2 points for X3600. And we're going live with match number 4. Because we are back on a Tago. Even though the badge still says match number 3. I will change that once I'm in the plane. There we go. No, he's right. Munskin, thank you for the Prime Sabrino. Really appreciate it. I really do. Alright, let's see who drops out first. Los Polos Hermanos, followed by our current leaders. Bayon Orangat. Then we have our friends from Troublemakers 2 and Valhalla Berserker as well, Troublemakers 3. Next up, we have the Norse Navigators and Sammy Gamers Smashing, Acid, Gocho, and that's X3600. The Grumpy Old Bastards 4, then One Foot in the Grave, Ishav's Garenian OGs, and last but not least, Tactical Socks and Team Knacken Malman. I'm not quite sure, but this looks like a hot drop for GoDoc and for Terminal. We have Grumpy Old Bastards and Acid, as well as One Foot in the Grave. Maybe One Foot in the Grave is going for those 2 compounds. I guess so, at least. But still, the GoDoc hot drop is there between Gohok and X3600. So they will fight against each other. Circle, quite central. Good position for most of the teams. Not all of the teams, I have to say, but most of them. We can see that we still have 1, 2, 3, 4 teams. 4.5-ish teams, which are not in the circle. Troublemakers 2. The Los Polos Hermanos. My God, I'm having trouble with words today. Jesus Christ. As well as Tactical Stocks, Team Knecken Malman, and over here our current leaders with Bajon Oragat. And this one might be one of the interesting fights here. Grumpy Old Bastards 4 against Assets. They are already going for the push there, trying to get some intel regarding the positions from Asset. Let's stay with him. At least for now. Let's hop over here. And I need someone from X3600 as well. We're going to with Tinder Swindler. And let's get one from Gohok as well, which is Popsicle. We need one more from Acid. We're going to take Ice Bear with us. Wait a second. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's go there. Let's do this. Let's go there. Let's do this. So we stay in the same fight. There's still the entry fragger for the Grumpy Old Bastards 4. So we're in already with the M249 and I can't even say it. M249 and Dragunov loadout. I'm not quite sure this is good. Question is, well, when we will... Today is not my day. Today is not my day. When will we have the first fight? The answer is, I don't know. And this right here should be our central point of the circle. Our middle point. Scream is therefore the closest to the circle center. First rotation already by the Troublemakers too. They're already going for the first airdrop maybe, which is quite close to them. Looking good. Let's see what they get for their troubles. And Ivan's not troublesome at all. 7.6 ammo, a new level 3 helmet. Another level 3 helmet and an MK14. I like. First aid kit. 7.62 ammo and more 7.62 ammo with a X15 scope. Nigard happy about... Wait, what? Yeah, I wanted to say, going for the MK14 and the Mini is not the best choice. Oh, Matthias. I think the airdrop has not seen that there's someone already there yet. Now he saw. Losing a chunk of life. Still survive this for now. Might have seen the little Hyundai here. They did pack that thing full. Standard quick draw max. And more shit. And we can see Valhalla Berserkers quite close to Team Asset. Valhalla and Roxy over here on the hill. On the other side, we have Stan already in the fields. Use the smoke. Get a smoke screen in on Ice Bear. On Screamus. Prevent them from seeing where he goes. If this would be League of Legends, I say he is Mundo, because he goes where he pleases. That's what Mundo does. Even if one does not simply walk into Mordor, Mundo does right through the front door. Four shots in the direction of Los Polos Hermanos by Troublemakers 3. So far, nothing really interesting happening. I mean, we do have some teams quite close to each other. Ishvas Garinian OGs, close to Asset, close to Valhalla Berserker, and obviously close to the Grumpy Old Bastards 4. This is our center of the circle. Or close to the center of the circle. But yeah. The most interesting thing that happened so far. Bambus might be in trouble in a moment. If they decide to drive in the direction... I don't know. Just getting the car there. Oh, flashy, shiny, silver Porsche. Meanwhile, Stan only has a standard skin. Unfortunate. He needs some G-coins. They can get a car skin with some luck. Don't gamble, guys. Don't gamble. Fishing camp played by Bajon Regat. I'm not quite sure why they take the sweet time, but they do. I mean, they most likely will there won't happen anything interesting for the next few minutes. We lost one player. I'm not quite sure who. I might have shown you. No, we didn't. Did we lose a player? We're only 58 players. Oh, the North Navigator are only 3. Alright, so we are only 58 players. So, nobody got killed yet in the first 8.5 minutes. And this means I can fly freely around. Try to show you shit. But there's nothing interesting happening so far. And that may may stay the same for the next shift, at least. I gotta correct myself. We might see a change there. I wouldn't have parked here with the Aston Martin and the chrome skin. I mean, that's way too obvious. If someone crosses the bridge, that is way too obvious. Unfortunately, though, Team Knack and Malmö decided against going that way. They decided to use this road, therefore they are in the safe. Meanwhile, we can see X3600 in the emergency pickup. Second emergency pickup of the game, though. Let's see where circle shift will take us. Sorry for showing you so much of the map at the moment. But like I said, there's nothing really interesting happening. This might be interesting now, because there is not that much space left in the circle. Oh, and this will definitely get interesting. X3600. Close to asset. That's coming out. No knock yet. Oh, Lion Skull over here. Not sure if you might get eliminated, because I mean, theoretically, Asset knows where he had it. And we can see Los Polos Hermanos moving. Oh, Asset going for it. Wait, what? Oh. Lol. I thought they were going for the breach, but it's Asset dropping in on Asset. Maybe I was on Asset. The Joyce with the first knock against Skogtrim. Does he have a nade? The answer is no. Emoji moving forwards as well. Jan Ruud in trouble. But the fence helps him. The fence protects him. Skogtrim eliminated. A first player down. Jan Ruud trying to get away. Drive all the way around to his teammates. Non-life and Sloppy Jarvis. Next emergency pickup coming in. Nobody left in the north or south. Means we can scope in circle. And over here, this might be getting interesting. Tactical stocks. Oh, they lose one. WKS eliminated. Rusty Razor with some shots in the direction of Chris Troyer, Vaggie, and Lurifax. Again for rotation. Searching for a better spot. This right here is our center of the circle. Held by Asset. For now. That might change. That's an airdrop coming in here. Cold airdrop. MK14 for the smashing OGs. No, Summer Game is smashing, obviously. Sloppy Jarvis. And stays in a fight. Car 98 versus VSS. This is looking better for the VSS theoretically. Can shoot faster. Next circle shift goes for the coast again. Now we have a prime position over here for X3600. Right here on the hill. We'll hold Berserkers. Some shots in the direction of the troublemakers to attack against Matsius. Oh god. Almost got run over by Arik there. Oh, And Troublemakers 2 are finally complete with 4 players. Let's say I never saw that happening. Oh. Los Polos Hermanos. Going for the emergency pickup? Maybe. They're not in the circle. They're searching for a position in the circle. And that most likely is the safest way to go. Because, as you can see, there's a lot in front of them. Over here we have the Grumpy Old Bastards. And over here we have Gohok and 1 player for X3000s. 3600. Famty over there. Acid over there. Famty might be in trouble. Nice try. Nate too short. Question is, do the Northern Navigators know where those shots came, where that Nate came from? Where the shots came from, because 1 foot in the grave with some shots against them. Oh, and we are in a fight here. Grumpy Old Bastards in trouble. Hannah back on her feet. There's Ramoji and Hannah. The last 2 Grumpy Old Bastards. Or Grumpy Old Bitches. I'm not quite sure. On the other hand, for Los Polos Hermanos, we have Non-Life and Sloppy Gyrus. Or Gyro. I think on how you pronounce it. Grumpy Old Bastard Bitches. Grumpy Old Bees. I'm gonna call them Grumpy Old Bees. Waiting outside. Non-Life knocked. Last man standing for Los Polos Hermanos. Trying to get away there. Has taken the UAZ. Tries to leave. Has 1 tile left. The question is, how far can he make it? The answer is not that far, apparently. But he's getting shot at from all sides. Or Little Star and Lurifax gets a kill against Famty. While 9tap gets a kill against... No, Nilso gets a kill against Sloppy Gyrus. And suddenly there is a firefight. Like in the Boondock Saints. Suddenly there was a firefight. Everybody shooting at everybody. Because we don't have that much space left. Lion Skull still alive for X3600. And he has the Hawk right in front of him. Badgie knocked by Silverin. And flushed as well. Now he's retreating. Destroy in trouble. Good thing he had a smoke. Most likely wanted to help Lurifax. Dropped in the smoke by Nygard. Oh, nice tech there by Janus. And over here we have the Grumpy Old Bees and Ishav's Garanian OGs. Massey has no helmet anymore. Nate coming out. Not a bad Nate. Not a good Nate either. It would have been perfect if John would have stayed there. Decided against that though. Therefore was safe. Nice try by Adrian, who just uses his handbrake. Most likely he tried to go for the drive-by and forgot that he shouldn't brake. Troublemakers 2 facing off against Ishav's OGs. 2 down, 2 left to go for both teams. Adrian gets sacked by Rusty Razor, who's currently our damage leader. Nazi is tagged as well. Still moving further into the circle. Oh, Kahneman and Mr. Emoji eliminated. Hannah and Mr. Emoji by Kahneman. Together with Easter Play. No. I wanted to say together with Easter Plays, but Easter Plays was solo. And we are in trouble because I can't get out of this. You need to find a new player. So yeah. Easter Plays eliminated. Team Knack and Malman out on rank 13. Next circle has shifted again in favor of the teams in the southern part of the circle. Lion Skull still over here. Adrian Matzis facing off against Ishaf's Drillian. Oh jeez, first knock by Adrian. And that should be about it. No, he needed help by Matzis because his magazine was empty. Ishaf's Drillian OGs eliminated on rank 12. Over here, Lion Skull still a 4 X 3600. Jesus Christ, that name is so easy and I still butcher it. North Navigate is still over here. Urban with a knock against Byron Triumph. And over here we still have 1 foot in the grave with 2 kills so far. And still all 4 alive, so they don't have 1 foot in the grave yet. At least, mostly. Chris Troyer still in the field. Has to watch out, because once one of those teams is going up the hill here, they might be able to see him fine. You might be able to see them fine too, though. Adrian Matzis pushing forwards. Have Valhalla Berserkers right below them. Oh, Nate. That nade is perfect. That nade is perfect. And a man with a kill against Bayern Triumph. Stan goes down as well against Adrian. Oops. This is where I want to go. Adrian! Takes another one out. Now from behind. Let's go Hoch. And they are eliminating Adrian. Matzis knows where they roughly came from. InviSan goes for the spray. Not able to get a knock in. Blizzard's coming. He still has his backpack, but it's enough. Ndigard with the kill. Valhalla and Bambus able to get the rest on the Roxy. And this is a fight between Valhalla and Valhalla Berserkers. On the other side, we have X3600. And over here, Zombie Game is smashing. Where is this? Well, alright, I got. Dennis and Lieutenant Oris still alive. So moving forwards. Oh, Ray, not good. Lieutenant Oris is whiffing a bit. So we'll move into a lower position. Janice goes knock. And that's it. Zombie Game is smashing, eliminated by on Reagat. At least as we say teams. We are finally in the placement points. Valhalla Berserkers just below Gahot. We're now facing... I wanted to say facing in the southern direction against Acid, but it seems not. Fighting for the entry in the circle. Oh, she's with a knock against Tigermalm. In the meantime, knocks coming all over for Harbour with a nice nade against Reyes. This just leaves Popsicle and Sonex. Oh, that nade is perfect. And from the other side, it's Acid. It's Acid. Oh, and he sees him a bit too late, but still gets the knock against one, against almost two. Scream is just barely clinging to life with 4 HP. That most likely was thanks to the help of the boost. Tinder Swindler eliminated. That means we almost lost all players of X3600. And over here, we have our fight between One Foot in the Grave and the Troublemakers 3. Ruvan clinging to the blue zone. Most likely will die in it, and he does. Urban with the blue zone nade. Successful. Lion Skull moving forwards, inch by inch. Not spotted yet, but that might change. Because Chris Troy is waiting right in front of him, also in the deep grass. And once someone is moving a bit higher than them, you can see them beautifully. Lion Skull needs to move to the position of Chris Troyer. Let's see who will see who first. I guess Chris Troyer will not see Lion Skull. You might hear him though. Yeah, hear him. Just moving in front of him. Sees him now. And that is the most advantageous skill of this match. Chris Troyer just waiting for Lion Skull to just move right into his crosshair. Getting that kill, and we're in the top 4. Chris Troyer, the last man standing for tactical stocks. We have 3 men left for Acid with Stian, Screamus, and Icebear. 3 players left also for Bayon Orangat with Mikakel, Turtle, and Sarah. And last but not least, we have 3 players left for Troublemakers 3 as well. Urban, Reload, Ronnie, and Little Cheese. I gotta correct myself. 2.5 players. Ronnie got knocked by Turtle. Asset moving in the wrong direction. I mean, theoretically speaking, everyone knows that Bayon Orangat has to move down the hill. So, Asset's move is the wrong idea. Chris Troy eliminated. They lose a vantage point they had. Because they could wait over here and just spot Bayon Orangat moving. Now, Bayon Orangat most likely will have this match for granted. Urban just waiting, gets a knock, and that's it. GG well played. Acid eliminated on ring 3. And now the Troublemakers 3 versus Bayon Orangat. And the cards are in favor of the last knowns. Mike Kickle with the knock against Little Cheese, and that just leaves Urban, and he has no vest anymore. Kickle going for the flush. Spots Sarah there. Spots Mika Kill as well, most likely. Shot coming in. Going for it, but no. Bayon Orangat with the second chicken dinner of the day. GG well played, 10 kills for them. Plus 10 placement points means 20. Then we have 1,824 damage for them, as well as 5 assists for the Troublemakers 3. We'll hop over for a quick break before we return with match number 5 on Erangel. And we are back with the updated leaderboard, as you could see prior. 67 points now for Bayon Oregat. Then we have 48 points for the Troublemakers 3 on second place. Los Polos Hermanos taken third with 39 points. Fourth place so far for the Troublemakers 2 with 31. 25 points for the Technical Stocks. 23 for Asset. 22 for Gohok. Then we have 21 points for SG Smashing. Next up, we have Team Kneck and Malmö with 15 points. 14 points each for the Norse Navigators and 1 foot in the grave. 10 points for Valhalla Berserker. 9 for the Grumpy Old Bastards. 7 points for Ishav's Garelian OGs. And last but not least, X3600 with 5 points. We'll hop over for match number 5. We are on Rango. And this is the second to last match of the day. But fret not, my friends. We will have more games coming soon. Tomorrow and on Wednesday as well, we'll have casts for the second and first div. Second div tomorrow and the first div on Wednesday. Not on my channel though, but more action with first person PUBG is imminent. Let's hop into the plane, follow them and see who goes. First to drop out are Kneck and Malmö. Following them, we have the Tactical Stocks and the Norse Navigators. And following that, we have Team the Troublemakers 3, as well as Team Acid and Gohok. Then we have X3600, as well as the Valhalla Berserkers. 1 foot in the grave, Sami Gamer Smashing, Los Polos Hermanos. Then we have Bayon Oregat. Next up, the Grumpy Old Bastards. The Grumpy Old Bees. I learned Grumpy Old Bees 4. Then we have the lineup from Troublemakers 2. And last but not least, even though it's quite early, Ishav's Garelian OGs dropping out. We don't have any real clashes except for Pachinki. And over here, Ruffer, quite close to Screamers, who might not be too happy that Ruffer has taken his car for a ride. Seems we have a switch for the Troublemakers 3 with Ruffer playing now. Not quite sure. Might have been a switch there. I'm not quite used to that name yet. But I can check out my leaderboard. I built my own leaderboard and I can check the team leaderboard. Troublemakers 3. Well, he has played. He did play 1 match already. So they are switching. Most likely after 3 matches. Troublemakers 3 switched players. So that everyone gets to play. See if you have other teams as well. Play with more than 4 players yet. Troublemakers 3 so far. Everybody else is playing with 4 players. First shot's over here in Pachinki. Between Eroxy and Lion Skull. And hello and welcome to my favorite procaster in the chat. Hello, Mark. Nice of you to drop in. No scrims today. Roxy holding the angle, waiting for his chance. Oh, that nade was not bad, but unfortunately in the wrong level of the house. In the Swindler over here, waiting for his chance, waiting to see Roxy. Unfortunately, he will not show at that window. I can promise you that. It's the wrong house altogether. He's in the second one. Second balcony. Let's see what else we can see. Circle shifted to the eastern part of the map. And we already have mortar shots coming in. I'm not quite sure where he shoots at. I mean, this right here is way too far for school and apartments. I mean, there's not even There's not even someone close. But he thought it would be a good idea. Well, we're waiting for something to happen also between X3000, 3600 and Valhalla Berserkers. And unfortunately for us, I think there's not much happening in the near future because this will take some time. But this right here might be interesting. There's an airdrop coming down close to Gnome Life. And yeah, in the back we can see Troublemakers too. But it's not looking like they want to go for that airdrop. So yeah, the most interesting thing still to happen at the moment is over here in Pochinki. Even though even that is not really interesting. Because no one is moving. Everybody's staying in their little houses waiting for the opponents to push. And I can promise you that if you don't push, they don't push. At least it seems like that. Roxy over here. Waiting. Same goes for Fampty and Killerhead over here. Then on the other side we have Lion Skull and Tinder Swindler. As well as Bombus, Bohaba, and Stan2X. Stanix2K. I mean, we're hearing those steps, but those steps are from his teammates, so nothing will happen. What else can we see? Life is going for the airdrop. Alright, he's ignoring the airdrop with the P90. What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? That's a fine airdrop. That's a totally fine airdrop. He's just ignoring it. The balls on that guy. Just ignoring that plentiful, great airdrop with a P90, 4x scope, military vest and helmet, as well as painkillers. Just cause it has no level 3 backpack? Is that why you just left it? What's wrong with you? Jokes aside, he most likely might have not seen it. Unfortunate for him, because the P90 is the best SMG in the game. At least in my point of view. Correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I won't change it. That's just my thought on that. But yeah, feel free to tell me what your favorite SMG in the game is, or your favorite DMR or whatever weapon. I was just waiting over here. There's not much happening. Still, it's oh, we have fights over here. Shots from Los Polos Hermanos in the direction of Orient Guts. Our current first place team. Against our second, third rank team at the moment. Oh, and they're going for a different position, quite close to Acid over here. Not quite sure they know they're there. But I think, yeah. Blade in hand, Turtle aiming for it. Just running in the direction of the nade. That's not the best position you can run to. Still waiting for Stian to show himself. Mikael and Sarah coming in from the sides. Silverin still in the car. I'm not quite sure why. But this might be a key for the fight against Beyond Orangat. But they most likely don't know he's in there. He only has a micro Uzi though. Thought for a moment he might have disconnected. Push coming in. Oh, is he in trouble? Gets the first one, gets the second one. Well, gets the third one as well. Third one coming in from behind. 1 HP left. Flash coming in. And Sarah goes for the knock. Silverin now back on his feet. Back in the game. Sarah going for the flushes. That's not nice, but it's a way to go. Silverin just waiting, nade in hand. Going for the flush against Bayern Triumph. They're coming around, waiting for him, and that's it. Acid eliminated on rank 15. Let's check out our circle over here. As you can see, it shifted down to the south western part. Good position still for Troublemakers 3 as well as Kneckenmolmen. And we're still waiting. What X3000, X3000, yeah, X3600 and the whole Berserker are doing. Smoke in the cars, I mean, you can't do that. The whole Berserker is not doing anything. Just waiting for you guys. Shots coming in. Most likely won't do anything. They can't see the cars. You're safe, guys. Alright, nothing happening in that fight. Well, we can see some drive-by shots against Los Polos Hermanos by the Troublemakers too. Currently on rank number 4. And they found a stone. Close to them, we have 1 foot in the grave. We don't have 1 foot in the grave yet. But that might change. Wait, what is that? That is new. How long have I not played around here? It's still new though. I observed quite a bit. Oh, Troublemakers 2 in trouble. Matthias and Arik eliminated by the tactical stocks and Ruffy. First trial with 1 kill, Ruffy with the other one. Questions, well, the other two are still quite close to 1 foot in the grave. And over here on next fight, Tommy Game is smashing. And the grumpy old bees. Close to Bajan Orangat, who lost Bayern Triumph. Purple close to smashing. Orius knocked. Stace. Arik knocked him as well. Janice, and that's it. Origin. Most likely translates to Origin. I'm not quite sure. Sounds quite similar. This Ramoji over here. I'm not quite sure if she was knocked by Jean Oragat. But I guess so. Without kill for Lieutenant Orius. No, Summer Game is smashing. Mika killed, just ignoring her. He could have killed her. Teammates are over here. Quite far away. Hannah and Matsi. Well, stay out. With that, we still have shots in the direction of WKS and his teammates from the tactical stocks by Rafi. X3600 driving around close to school and apartments. I'm not quite sure where they want to go. I'll take a second car. Yeah, that's a wise choice. Well, meanwhile, down here we still have a crash. Oh man, I did reload. I did restart the game before the match, and we still have a crash. Why, I ask you, why? Why do we have that crash? It was running smooth, and suddenly, crash. Just PUBG things, I guess. Unfortunately for us, this means or unfortunately for you, this means you have to see my face and we have to wait for the match to continue or for the game to restart so we can continue with the match. Very unfortunate. Nonetheless, we will wait and we will get back into the game, and good thing, this is not close to the end of the match and therefore we won't, well, we might lose a few players in between the restart, but we will not. I hope I don't jinx it yet now. We most likely will not miss the end of the match due to it. That I can promise that we will try. I'm not too sure about it, but we'll try our best. All right, we load back in, hopefully, and therefore we go back to the caster scene. As you can see, the game is loading, and that means we're almost back in match number 5. All right. Back into the game. And we have more fights coming in. Team Knack and Malman against Baron Oragat. Mika kill knocked and flushed by Easter Place. Ibra still alive there. Waiting for Thara to make a move. Oh, Inca with the... Inca killed by Turtle. They're moving forwards. Sees Ibra and gets a knock. That just leaves Easter Place. Who's falling back. Not willing to risk it. But unfortunately for him, just running into the direction of X3600. Over here, we can see Los Polos Hermanos. Moving further, we have Troublemakers 2 and One Foot in the Grave, as well as Tactical Stock over there. Up on the hill, we have Ishwas Guerrillian OGs. Over here, the Hawk. As well as the Norse Navigators. And last but not least, Valhall Berserkers. Gonna scroll in a bit while we meanwhile have the next kill, Easter Place, found by Sloppy Jarvis. Circle shifts in favor of our team right here in the center of the circle. Troublemaker 3 with Raf Urban, Little Cheese, and last but not least, Reload Ronnie. He's not reloading, but he's maybe shooting. I'm not quite sure why we switched to Goho. Just observe things. Oh, Sarah with the next kill. Maybe against Lion Skull. At least with the next knock, though. Thought in the Swindler maybe has not seen Famty Span yet. The answer it. Might be able to help her. Sarah lost this fight against the Sphincter. Ah, unfortunate. Get well soon. Or was it just normal? Otherwise, get well soon. At least I hope. It was worth it, though. Dockshrim with the knock against Nilzor. Over here we have One Foot in the Grave. Quite close to them. Below in the bottom. Well, there we go. Below in the bunker. We have Munskin running away from them. Adrian over here knocked, unfortunately, and killed Sarah again. This time with the knock against Killer Hat. And this is a fight we need to watch. Turtle killed by Tinder Swindler, pushing forward. Sarah had enough time to heal and she gets a knock. At least against one. One more coming in and that's it. Sarah eliminating Axe 3600. 5 kills, 7 kills in total for her. Well played. Still, the next team is waiting just above her, which is the lineup from Los Polos Hermanos. Down there we still have the grumpy old beast. Number 4. Roxy was a knock against John. That happened over here. Ishwas Garinin OGs versus the lineup from Valhalla Berserkers. And it's just Pekka still alive. And Pekka unfortunately not getting that knock. I still don't know how Roxy survived that. But still, Valhalla Berserkers successful against Ishwas Garinin OGs. The guard with some shots, destroying the car. And I guess those 3 teams we see here, Norse Navigators, Troublemakers 3, and Tactical Stock, they will be in the top 4 most likely. Because the other teams still have to move. We have a fight over here between One Foot in the Grave and Los Polos Hermanos. And if I'm not mistaken, they don't have cars, so they need to move by foot. We have a car here for Los Polos Hermanos. The question is, will they move with the cars? Doctrine. Waiting for One Foot in the Grave to push further. Needs to move as well though, because the blue zone is pushing forwards. Oh, nice tech against Tigerball. Who gets knocked by Jansrud. Oh, Nilsor. In trouble. Good thing Doctrine is not hitting his shots. From below, it's Troublemakers 3. And Reuven gets knocked as well, and this just leaves Nilsor, who's going for the rest. Meanwhile, Sarah has killed Mjansrud. And is going for another kill. From life, the last man standing. Wrong focus. Unfortunate for her. And this are going for the rest on Reuven. Gets knocked by Reload. Johnny this just leaves Tigerball. And Sarah dies against Fontaine. Grumpy old Beast 4. Eliminating Bajan Orangat. Nilsson Ruvang dying to the blue. Tigerball pushing forwards. Might have a spot over here. Fortunately, he has to move further. Ah, right. Marcy getting tagged by Tigerball. Needs to find a way down. At least gets a knock against Stayers. But she's with a kill. Question is, will Stayers make it to the circle or will get stolen? And the grumpy old beast 4 are eliminated. Craziest with the kill against Matty. And like I said, Norse Navigators, Troublemakers 3, Tactical Stocks, they are in the top 5. And I said they would make the top 4. Chances for them are good. Well, not so good for the Norse Navigators because we have got quite close to them. But still quite close. Is not close enough. Also, both teams need to move. Roxy with a knock against Veggie. That's not looking too good for Tactical Stock there. They did move further into the circle. Same goes for Whole Berserkers. But Tactical Stock is purged. They don't have that much space. So WK's with a nice shot against Roxy. So everybody gets knocked by Stan, who just had the right idea and the right angle. And now it seems like they're going for the push. They're going for the push. Oh my god, Bamboo's just flying over him. Roxy goes down. Stan now, the last man standing. Stan thing. Bro, you've seen them. You've seen them at the car, man. Stan at the car. Oh my god. His last flash. He's the first one. Does not get the knock. Gets the knock against the second one and almost gets him. Oh, but Veggie had the UMP and therefore is able to get all three of his teammates back to life. We're in the top 4. The Norse Navigators pushing forwards. Gohok down to 2 players with Nygaard and Popsicle. And this is looking best for the Troublemaker 3 because they don't have to move. Same cannot be said for the North Navigators. Little Cheese with the knock against Craziest. This is not looking good. Blue zone closed as well. Question is, how many smokes do they still have? Let's see the statistics. Sarah so far with 9 kills. Oh, and they are down and out. Only Stissis still alive. Ronnie with some tax against him. He's still in the circle though. Oh, Ronnie opening up the angle. He wants that kill. He wants that kill. He saw the leg briefly. He needs to get to a higher position. If he gets up here, he most likely would have Stissis. I think he could just see his foot. So this is safe for another second. The only team which has to move fully is the Tactical Stocks, who survived the onslaught of the Hull Berserkers completely. I mean, there was a key with which I could see all huge hills. Not quite sure which one that was. No. Alt. Strategy? No. This is with the knock against reload, Ronnie. Just move further. Fortunately, now Nygaard and Popsicle know that he's there. Good thing for him. They don't have that much util left. Only 1 molly and 1 nade. And 3 smokes for Popsicle. On the other hand, Tactical Stocks can move further without issues. The only 3 players which could handle them are the Troublemaker 3. While still in the circle. Urban, well, Cheese, and Ruffy. Sarah so far with the most kills and most damage, 803. Turtle coming close with 730. Then we have Stan with 486 and Little Cheese with 481. Little Cheese was 4 kills, so Roxy was 4, Turtle was 6. This is not moving. Nygaard not moving. Popsicle not moving. Is anyone moving? I mean, well, Popsicle's running circles. Oh, Urban with the knock against WKS. Next circle shows its, well, fate of hatred. Face of hatred. Because everybody has to move. This has to move forwards to at least, oh my god. At least here. He will be completely in the open. And if I kill, well, he still has 2 smokes plus 1 in his smoke launcher, so 3 smokes he can use. Popsicle just waiting. He knows they're there. This has been spotted by Tactical Stocks. Just using smokes. No smokes left here. Well, 2 smokes left here. 2 smokes left here. 5 smokes left there. 4 smokes left there. That's an awful lot of smokes. Nice tax against the Hawk by the Tactical Stocks. Well, Cheese has been pushing forwards as well. Using his smokes. I mean, Theoretically, he did not even need to use smokes. This is with the knock against Vaggie. Popsicle. Focusing on him. Not seeing him, though. Team with the easiest move was Troublemaker 3. Popsicle now with the kill against Dissis, who had to move because the blue zone was coming close. WKS with shots in the direction. Oh, wait. Since when is there a rock on here? Little Cheese and Veggie. Little Cheese knocking Veggie and WKS. This just leaves Chris Troyer and Lurifex. Molly's and blue zone nades coming close. Dominates as well. Little Cheese gets knocked. Kohok. Going for the flush against Little Cheese. Troublemakers 3. With another kill though. Little Cheese eliminated. 3 kills for Kohok. We have 10 kills for the Troublemakers 3. And last but not least, Tactical Stocks was 4 kills. Not seeing much though. Get more util. Troublemaker 3 in the best position in the circle. Oh! Missing that shot. Urban. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, and the Troublemaker 3 gets eliminated. Gohog with the right idea, letting Niga jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up, jump up, jump up, down. Oh my god. That was Troublemaker 3's game to win, and they lost it. Meanwhile, Nagahok in a good position. Nigat again with the right idea going for the angle. Lorfrex not really willing to push for the... Just try just crouching. Everybody's just crouching. Let me show you. Whoever gets to the top side of the hill first most likely loses this match. I mean, this right here is the center of the circle. Can see them moving forward close, inch by inch. Not willing to push first. Nigat trying to get the angle in. Nigat with the right idea. Sees Lorifax, got seen though. Chris Troyer is eliminated, and that's it. Gohok with the winner chicken dinner and 7 kills. But Jean Orangat with 16 kills, so with 1,765 damage and 5 assists for Tactical Stock. With that, we'll hop over for another break before we return with the last match of the evening. And we are back with the updated leaderboard, ladies and gentlemen. It finally shows the change in ranks. Bajan Oregon still on first with 84 points. Then we have 63 points for the Troublemaker 3. Los Polos Hermanos still on third with 40 points. 1 point less, moving up 3 ranks. We have Gochok. Then we have Technical Stocks with 35 points on rank 5. 31 points for the Troublemakers 2. Acid with 24 points on rank 7. And 2 points up, 2 places up, and the Norse Navigators with 22 points, now on rank number 8. In the second half of the leaderboard, we have the Summit Gamers Smashing, also with 22 points, but unfortunately with less placement points, therefore on rank 9. 18 points for One Foot in the Grave and Valhalla Berserker with 17 points, moving up each 1 rank. Dropping down Team Knecken 3 ranks to rank number 12 with 16 points. Then we have 12 points for the Grumpy Old Beast 4, 8 points for Isha's Guardian OGs, and 6 points for X3600. And with that, we'll head into match number 6. And as you can see, our plane is already on the spot, dropping players left and right in the meantime. We will check out our good old map. And as you can see, the plane is going in the direction of Primorsk from Milta Power on. This might be a this might be a Sosnovka Island circle. So let's check it out. First to drop out are Oregon got our first place team going for the Povka. Then we have Milta Power Small Plate by Ishavsk OGs. 3 teams going for the Nova Repnoi area, with Norse Navigators, Grumpy Old Bees, and the Los Polos Hermanos players. Then we have Milta Plate by Gochok, Farm Plate by Acid, or Farm Split Plate by Acid. Screamies wasn't really sure if he should go for the new ferry pier, but unfortunately for him, that is played by Troublemakers 3. Then over here, for shelter, we have One Foot in the Grave, quite close to them. We have Summit Gamers Smashing, and they might be waiting for Tiger Bomb over there. Trying to run him over. Yeah, they have seen him. Tiger Bomb might be our first victim of the game, if he's unlucky. 9-tap bow coming in from the side, trying to protect him. And they are able to wall plate. No victim yet. X3600 going for School Apartments. Then we have Pachinki Plate by Valhalla Berserkers. Over here. Oh, Motzi. Motzi facing off against Sloppy Jars. Had to reload the M249. Going for the flush. And the first kill goes out on the hands of the Grumpy Old Beast 4. Against Los Polos Hermanos. Non-life in trouble as well. Moving up. Dropping down. Going all around. Tails should not stay so close to the gas station. I would advise against that. I'm live dropping down on the other side of the gas station, of the building, and therefore, unfortunately, no kill. Not quite sure what Mati shot at. So first kill for the Grumpy Old Beast 4. Crazy is quite close here. Yeah, through it with the knock against Zeus. So Joyce, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. And it looks like they're leaving him. Unfortunate, no count in there. From OG going for the push. Non-life already there though. Searching for stays. Try to hide, unfortunately was found. Los Polos Hermanos pushing forwards. Fight between the current rank number 3 and the current rank number 13. 40 to 12 points. Most teams are happy about points. Advantage, though, in the hands of Mjansrud, who has a scope. And a sort of, and a double barrel. So far, 185 damage, most damage in the match. We can see Acid moving over the bridge, as we have. As the Snovka Island Circle. Which I talked about earlier and kind of promised you that we might get it. Over here go Hawk and 1 foot in the grave, battling for the boat. Hawk getting out of the cars. They want to play for it. They want to fight against 1 foot in the grave. Quite sure what Sonic is doing there. I think he might not be sure himself what to do. Should I stay or should I go? No, no, no. Should I stay or should I go? The answer is go. Push. Action. We want action. The chat demands action. Good position. He's 9 tap bow. 1 foot in the grave. Going for the car. Question is, where will it take them? Away from the hog, it seems. Our winners from match number 5. And over here, we have another knock. And another knock. With Ramoji. Going for the double knock there. Hannah with a nade. That nade is... Oh, that nade was perfect! The grumpy old beasts for eliminate Los Polos Hermanos. I didn't think that nade would hit. Hannah proved me wrong. GG, well played. Los Polos Hermanos eliminated. I just barely solved it. And unfortunately for... Oh no, there's still one boat over here. That means the next 5 will be between 1 foot in the grave and Ishav's Guerrillian OGs. Rank 10 versus... That's right in the bow. No, Tiger Ball knocking out Nielso there. All of our Molly nades going out. Oh, that was a nice Molly. Oh no, 9 Tepo just running through it, man. Don't do stuff like that. Isha's Guerrillian OGs versus 1 foot in the grave. 1-0 trade so far. The question is, will they go for the fight? They did retreat a bit, but the answer... What all of those teams are doing here is this boat. They want it. They want to use it to get over on the other side. As we can see, there are a few teams already over. 1, 2 teams still need to make it. 3, 4, 5. And Gohop might be... Alright. 1 foot in the grave says, alright, screw it. We're not going for it. That's good for Isha's Guerrillian OGs. Because they can just get the chip back and get the boat there. I'm not quite sure what their plan is currently. What would be the next? Oh, well, Milton Power is in next recall station. Oh, they're coming back. 1 foot in the grave is coming back. How cheeky. How cheeky. At least they left them the time to get the blue chip back. So one of Ishav's Guerrillian OGs might be making it to the circle. If they are smart, they are killing a second one. Oh, and the grumpy old bees have been eliminated by Baron Orajat. I'm messing up that name so much today. Sorry for that. That happened over here. Most likely this car is the fault. There was an explosion. Troublemakers 2 against Troublemakers 3. Families facing each other. Death is imminent. Måneskin with an 8 in their hand in the direction of Little Cheese, who just jumps out the window. Goes for the flush. Next one down. That's coming in from behind. And that's it. Troublemakers 2 eliminated by the Troublemakers 3. Little Cheese and Urban eliminate Måneskin and Arik. Although Måneskin still is able to get the knock-in against Ruff. Still. Well, that leaves us with one team last. Circle shifted to the western part of the map of Sosnovka Island. And as we can see, Doghawk and One Foot in the Grave still have not made it to the island. And I'm not sure if they want to take the Milton Bridge. Well, Ishascarini OGs, they found the boat. They need to do a lot of work to get there, though. We can see One Foot in the Grave. They will most likely use the bridge. I mean, that would be wise for them. Troublemakers in a good position. You can see Acid moving close to X3600. Laswinder and Sergeant Killerhat have their sights set on them. Most likely trying to go for the top hill, which is still free. I'm not quite sure why, but it is. And as we can see, they made it. Silverin back in the game. Seems this time his stomach or his sphincter did not win against him. But it might be that mine is winning. And therefore I'm leaving you with the images over here for a few seconds. And we'll be right back. Right, seems I could grant you 1 or 2 kills in the meantime. Because they're getting pushed. Again, Easter play still holding. Team Kneck and Malman facing off. Baron Ranjat. Nice knock by Easter Place against Turtle. Sarah knocking Mikakel. Oh, and that's it. Baron Ranjat eliminated by Team Kneck and Malman. Ibra eliminated though by Icebear. No, by Arjun. Meanwhile, we see that 1 foot in the grave made it to the circle. Each of Sterling OG still behind them though. We have X3600 quite close to the Norse Navigators. Or with a knock against Innica Höfting. Gets knocked as well though by Packer. Packer with the elimination. Means Ishas Garei moving forwards. Easter Place. The last man standing. For Team Kneck and Malman going for the revive. Cancelled it. Not quite sure why. 14 seconds remaining. That might be a tight fit there. Most likely might be able to get his teammates back. Please, if you have feedback regarding the cast, please do it in English. I don't understand Norwegian or Danish or Swedish or anything. Not to sound ungrateful. But I would like to understand what you talk about if it's regarding the stream. If it's not, feel free to talk in any language you want. I don't care any much then. But I read the word feedback, and if I read the word feedback, it mostly means it's feedback for the stream. And I would have to translate it first if I want to know what you're talking about, and I don't have time while I stream or cast. I'll do it anyway after the match. So you'll hear this in 8 minutes, but still. Thanks for the messages in the chat. Feel free to talk to each other in any language you like I said. But if it's feedback for me, please write in English. Otherwise, I don't understand it. The sooner I get the feedback, the earlier I can change anything in stream or in the game. So if you want to have a change in the game or in the stream while we are still live, please feel free to write it in English. Nonetheless, let's get back to the action. 10 teams remain with 37 players, so roughly 3.7 players per team. So most teams should still be complete. Not all of them. So with a knock against Ingolfing. Good position, like I said, over here for Asset. Having the top ground. High ground. Get back on his feet. They did have... Oh yeah, they did use the flag gun. Not in their favor, though. Way too far away. Still trying to find out which... Oh, Rusty Razor got knocked. Becca needs to reload. Going for the kill against Ruvan. It's a push forward. Blues income and phase 4. This hurts already. Not that much, but it does hurt. And Packer again with the knock against Tiger Bomb. 9 tap bow moving forwards. 8 coming in. Was not a bad 8. And that's it. GG. Well played. 1 foot in the grave. Eliminated by Ishas Garelian OGs. Team Kneckermalmen, they need to move forwards as well. They still do have a UAZ over here. And another one over here. Which are not blown yet, but they decide to go by foot. I mean, they still could go out there. Oh, they still have no... They still have one... Well, that one has lost a tire. That one has lost a tire. Zombie game is smashing over here. Left with 3 players. My fault. Who's down to the circle. Over here, we still have the tactical stocks. On top of the hill, still asset. And over here, 4 players left for the Hawk. On the other side of the hill. Troublemakers 3 are still alive after fighting against the Troublemakers 2. North Navigators close to Axe 3600. And then over there, like I said, Bishop's Guerrillian OG. Another drop over here with an MG3. And behind Bishop's Guerrillian OG, we have Team Knacken, who would like to get their airdrop with the P90 instead. So they get that most likely is the one from Rusty Razor with a knock against Inca. Gets eliminated by Rusty Razor as well. Dice to Rusty. John most likely with the last shots. Leading up to the unfortunate demise of Inca. Petra not spotted by John, way too late, so 1 HP remains, and unfortunately John gets knocked. That just leaves Easter Place, who's going for the flush. Moving to the left. Crouch down. Might be able to evade. He shots Guerrillian OGs for a bit. With a knock against Rusty Razor. Successful. That just leaves Packer. MP5K versus MP5K. Oh my god. Packer might have seen him. Did he? Nope. Not pushing for this. Now he's seen him. Shots coming out, and that's it. Team Kneckermalmen eliminated. 5 kills for Packer. And 7 for Ishav's Guerrillian OGs. Almost get eliminated by 3600. Meanwhile, lineup from Asset has eliminated the tactical stocks. And they might eliminate the next team as well. Sami game is smashing, pushing forwards. Arjun quite close here. Already made it up the hill. On the other side, got Hawk coming close as well. Killer had found Packer. Ishav's Guerrillian OGs eliminated as well. Remus season knocked. What? How was that not a knock against Kahneman? Bro, how did he survive that? That just leaves Lieutenant Oris. Severn just ignoring it says, alright, I'm looting here. You guys have that, don't you? Meanwhile, the North Navigators and X3600 are in a battle. Actually going for the race on Space Shark. Lion skill outside. Fire of the Dacia has been popped. Lion skill gets knocked by Axel. Holy smokes. Unfortunately, he realized too late that Tinder Swindler was on the road there. And we're in the top 4. I didn't expect that to happen so fast. X3600 left with 3.5 players. They most likely will get Lion Skull back on his feet. On the top hill, we still have Gahok and Team Acid. The lost screen is. Ice Bear playing with Mutant and M24. What's wrong with you? I mean, the Mutant is not an AR. At least in my eyes. Not an automatic rifle. Looks like he wants to go for the roof. Then coming close as well. I'm not quite sure how Popsicle made the car move. But well done. So we're on with the knock against Popsicle. This time he engaged in the fight. Not like last time. Or he just ignored that there was an opponent there. Popsicle will die to the blue. Nigat might get knocked by the blue as well if it continues like that. He's a bit faster than the circle. Barely. Barely making it. Yeah, no, he will get knocked out, bro. That he's still alive. That's a fluke. Holy smokes, that he is still alive. You can't see it, but I am not nodding. I'm shaking my head in surprised disappointment, I might say. X3600 still the only full squad left. Over here, Troublemakers 3. The 3 players left. 4 kills for them and a knock against Nygard. That might be kill number 4. The Hawk so far with only 1 kill. And Team Asset so far with 9. Well, nice tech against Sonics. He's now behind the rock. Bampty with the knock against Silverin. Gets eliminated. Oh, Stian going down to an Ice Bear. The Ice Bear of the team eliminated as well. X3600 with the next kills. 8 in total now. Well, Troublemakers 3 are pushing against the Hawk now. Urban. With the knock against Sonics. Chris and Little Cheese. While trading bullet traces with each other because they don't hit each other. I'm not quite sure how to how to read this. I mean, it looked like they don't want to hurt each other. In Urban now. On the other side, we can see Sergeant Killer Hat. And on top of the hill, quite close. Still behind the ridge there. Best position so far for X3600. And they were on last place before this match. That might change now. They will most likely have a better position than Ishas Gurin or G's. Even though they made quite a lot of points. I mean, if they push forwards over here, I have a good position. Oh, Tinder Swindler. Tinder Swindler, not sure where his opponent is. He needs to move. Urban with the knock against Sergeant Killer Hat. Tinder Swindler so far with 3 kills. Here's Fukochok below him. Sees him now. And he's eliminated. Urban tacked. Jeez. And the nick of time hides behind the rock. Nate coming out by Tinder Swindler. Oh, and he gets knocked by Urban. Oh, and eliminated by the nade. And there was an airdrop over here with an AWM for Lion Skull. Oh, and Lion Skull with your knock against Little Cheese. AWM against SLR. The AWM wins anytime. At least if it's a fair fight and both are aiming in the same direction. So at each other. Nate against Urban. Little Cheese back on his feet. Now it's a 3 against 2. And again, it's Troublemakers 3's win to throw. Like they did in the last match. They almost had it there, and they threw it. This time again, they could do so. Or theoretically said, it's X3600's game to throw. They almost had it. And they lost it. Waiting for the chance to move. Oh, next knock against Urban. Perfect. 5 empty. Close knock against Rafa, though. And that just leaves one, which is Lion Skull. Smoking downwards. Facing off against Little Cheese there. Decent. Is spotted as well, though. No tack. Oh, nice tack. There's no smoke blades left. That's unfortunate. Oh, gets a knock against Little Cheese. Never say never. Oh, and it's a Troublemakers win in match number 6. 10 kills for them. GG, well played. 2,211 damage for X3600 and 7 assists for the Troublemakers. Let's conclude this with the full matchup. 10 kills and 10 placement points for the Troublemakers. 3,600 with 8 kills and 6 placement points. 1 kill, but 5 placement points for Gohok. Then we have Acid with 9 kills and 4 placement points. 1 kill and 3 placement points for the North Navigators. 1 point and 2 placement points for Summer Game is Smashing. 7 kills plus a placement point for Ishav's Guerrillian OGs. 1 point and 1 point for the Tactical Stocks. 4 points for Team Kinect and Malmon. 3 points for One Foot in the Grave. 6 for Baron Orenga. Jesus Christ, that name's killing me. Valhalla Berserker without points. Troublemakers 2 with 1. Grumpy Old Bastards 4 with 4 points. And Los Polos Hermanos with 1 point. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at the end. But before that, we have the complete updated leaderboard, hopefully for you guys. I'm going to check out if we already have the results yet, or if we have to wait for it a bit. Give me a second. I need to copy this. We need to copy it here. Not loaded yet, but it might load in the next few seconds. Gonna upload this here. Put this there. Go back here. Alright, in the meantime, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the cast despite the technical difficulties and stomach difficulties. And I hope I see you again next week for the second day of the Norgesligaen Div 4 with day number 2. Where is the result? Come on, give it to me. I want to have a result, man. 22:34 should be here now. There we go. Update the leaderboard, import match. And we're gonna hop over here. 90 points for Baron Orange. I'm feeling like I'm having a stroke reading that name. 90 points for them. Troublemakers 3 with 83 points on rank 2. Then moving up 4 places, we have Gohok with 45 points. Los Polos Hermanos moving down 1 with 41. Acid moving up one place with 37 points. Same points, but less placement points. No, more placement points. Why is this wrong? Wait, I see. Yeah, my fault. Save scoring. We're gonna update this. All right. Tactical Stocks with 70 points on rank 5. Acid with 37 points as well on rank 6. Troublemakers with 32 on rank 7. 26 points for the Norse Navigators on 8. 25 points. 1 point less for Summer Gaming Smashing on rank 9. Then we have One Foot in the Grave with 21 points. 20 points each for Team Kinect and Malmö and X3600. With X3600 having more placement point there on rank number 11 and Team Kinect and Malmö on rank 12. Valhalla Berserker with 17 points on rank number 13. And last but not least, we have Ishav's Guardian OGs on rank number 14 and Grumpy Old Bastards 4 on rank number 15. Despite quite good end match. Unfortunate for them. Nonetheless, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the cast. I hope I see you again next Monday. Tomorrow and on Wednesday, we have Div 2 and 1 being played. Casts will be live on the channels. Let me check off Shonkis on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, and Trumpty Dumpty on Wednesday. And with that, I say goodbye. Stay tuned. I'm going to rate you over to someone else and see you next week.